Hello guys, Shubham here back again. So it's been a while, we have reviewed so many Android 13 ROM on our channel till now. Every community is trying to bring something new and something unique. So today again we are going to see such ROM which have got some minimum features and customization, though it's kind of pretty amazing. Introducing the ROM named as the xdroid OS based on beta version of Android 13. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So now let's start with the system information. So moving towards the setting, if we go to the about phone section, they have got some unit tiles where they mention all the hardware information and also regarding the firmware information which says that it's running on Android 13. That's something new and unique because they have some 2 to 3 panels which says about the system information. This is something called as the XD revision or xdroid version with the latest security patch of 5th of October. Moving further, this is about the xdroid page where you will get all the information regarding developers and all the supporters of this device for xdroid OS. That's pretty much good. Now let's jump towards the look and appearance, that is some xdroid customizations. Let me tell you guys, xdroid customizations are not that vast and not that huge as compared to other ROMs. They have got some limited customizations, but they have arranged in such beautiful way that they have mentioned all the things which you actually need and which will actually look good when you actually customize it. So in terms of that, I like this thing very much. The customizations are pretty much stereotypical which you get in all the other ROMs, but yet it's really amazing. You can customize the QS style panel, some colors and some shape and styles, and that is something good. Moving toward miscellaneous, you will get some pretty good feature that is about unlock the higher FPS in game rate, so that's all it is. Now let's play some games, that is the gaming performance on this ROM. You might have seen that this ROM doesn't have any customization feature specially made for gaming. Basically they have only included the feature called as unlock higher FPS for gameplay and that's all. But still, let's be curious and see how the gaming actually work on this ROM, though it doesn't have any type of gaming mode or gaming enhancement feature. So in my case I have brought BGMI as that is the best game to test how great the game actually works on any kind of ROM. So let's move into it. So here you can see this is the gameplay of BGMI, which is actually a deathmatch mode, and you can see that I have been playing this, not this just one gameplay but even some 2 to 3 gameplays. To be honest, I faced some small frame drops, but rest of the gameplay was pretty much fine and cool and there was not much issue on the higher level. Now let's see the power backup, that is the battery performance. To be honest, this ROM gives a good and decent amount of battery life. Once charged 100%, then you can go a day long and will end up to some 10 to 20% at the end of the day. So in my perspective, that's pretty much good. You can play games that is about some 2 to 3 gameplays and using some social media applications and you are good to go to use this ROM for a better battery life an entire day. Now let's talk about this safety net check or CTS bypass. That's something new. If you can observe that right from Android 11, most of the ROMs come with safety net check bypassed out of the ROM. Similarly, in the case of Android 13, you will be able to use all the banking and payment applications without any issues as it passes safety net check. It's time to snap some photos, that is about GCam compatibility. To be honest, this is the default camera which you get out of the box of this ROM, which is pretty much boring. And also you need the camera which is great at performance. Thanks to the Snapdragon 845 chipset of Poco F1, it can actually perform well on GCam, and here you go, you can actually use GCam of version 8.4 of any of the version above. GCam works perfectly fine on this ROM and you can use it as per your convenience. All features such as 4K 60fps recording of starting from 30fps and also FHD works pretty much fine and stable. All the features work pretty much good and you will also get this working without any issues. All the other advanced modes and modes regarding photography works pretty much fine. All the other modes such as night sight, portrait and also HDR plus enhance works pretty much good and it's perfectly fine. You won't find any issues and you are good to go if you want to use GCam, and I prefer that you must use GCam rather than using any stock camera. That's pretty much obvious that you need some good photos, so yeah, you must go with the GCam. Now let's talk about the security and sound system, that is security and Dirac sound enhancer. So in this round talking about security, then you will just get fingerprint unlock. Sadly you won't get any face unlock. Maybe the team might be planning to include that in further versions, but as of now it's a beta build and face unlock doesn't work and they haven't included till now. Moving toward the sound system, then in the sound settings you will get the Dirac sound enhancer or Me sound enhancer, where you can enhance your sound. No doubt this is everyone's favorite and you can enhance your sound according to the earphones you want and the preset you want, and that works pretty much fine. Let's talk about some numbers, which is the AnTuTu Scores. Talking about numbers, then as you guys know, for me number doesn't matter so most, but this ROM ranks at some 3,35,000 of AnTuTu benchmark score. This score is pretty much decent as compared to all the other ROMs, and that is kind of average. But again, don't rely on numbers. You yourself try the ROM and you will see the performance when you experience it on the daily usage basis. But yeah, if it's about numbers, then this ROM ranks something at 3 lakhs. So that's all about the numbers. Now let's jump to the conclusion, that is my final take. So if you ask me, then this ROM is pretty much average. To be honest, you can use this ROM for a daily usage, but maybe this is still an beta build, that's why they haven't included much of the customizations and features. You can expect many more things in the coming future, but as of now they haven't included much of the things because it's a beta build. But surely you will get all the generic Android 13 features and you won't get any of the regrets in terms of that. So that's it for this video guys. If you like this video, must hit that like button and also subscribe this channel for more such content upcoming. Until then, see you again in the next time. Peace out.